So this is the road that leads to Jackson Harbor on Washington Island. This is the road. That net shed out there, about 100 yards out, almost completely underwater. The lake levels are so high, since they are higher than they've ever been in recorded history, and that's going on almost 200 years. Lake Michigan and Lake Huron are both about 3 feet over their nominal level. And it's just devastating, not only to these coastal communities, but I mean, this is a fishing port and it's underwater. So not only is it devastating ecologically, but also economically. Sad, and there's nothing to be done about it. Driving around the island this morning, scouting, looking for some possible compositions for later. It's a lovely island, this is. It really is. The people are like many islanders I've known. Independent, rugged, down to earth, no frills, very plain spoken, very honest, sincere people. It's one of the things I love about islands and islanders. Always had an affinity for them. Fiddler's Green is a place I've heard tell, where fishermen go when they don't go to hell, where the skies are all clear and the dolphins do play, and the cold coast of Greenland is far, far away. It's a good song, that. It's probably been 30 years since I sang that song. Wow. The things you have a tendency to remember. Can't remember what I had for dinner last night, but I remember the lyrics to a song I knew 30 years ago. Wrap me up in me oilskins and jumper. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me old shipmates I'm taking a turret, mates, and I'll see you one day on Fiddler's Green. So wrap me up in me oilskins and jumper. No more on the docks I'll be seen. Just on the old ship. Watch out, fella. The deer stay off the road, but the squirrels are pretty bold. I get a kick out of this. This is so island-like. So there are these signs all over the island congratulating the graduates, the 2020 graduates of Washington High School here on Washington Island. And let me show you the sign of the graduates. Yeah, I don't know if you can read those signs from here, but Washington Island School Class of 20. Evan Lux, and the other graduate is Riley Lux. So there were 2 graduates, twin brother and sister. The Luxes. Congratulations, kids. Coming into the main part of town now. Downtown Washington. And that was downtown Washington. Here we are. the police station on Washington Island. You want to break out of jail here, you have to chew through the walls, I guess. On my way back to the resort, I thought I'd take a quick run past Ken Coyne's restaurant, in the hope of seeing him there and maybe talking to him about some of the island's commercial fishing history. Sure enough, he was there, mending nets with his brother.
When I started, there was 9, and that's like I said, almost 50 years ago. Yeah. The Welcome, which you saw out there, that was the one in the back there. That's the one both of us started on. That boat was built there in Jackson Harbor in 1926. So she's coming up on a big anniversary. And when she turns 100, I'm taking it fishing, whether there's commercial fishing or not. My youngest son is a cook manager here, and he's working on a cookbook, 31 Ways to Cook a Lawyer. We're 5th generation. Coyne is Danish, English, and Indian, our nationality. Back in the old linen days, they used to tie every bit of the twine. Just imagine that job. It was done a lot by women. But boy, then when you lost the net, you really lost something.
The day was brightening up, and it looked promising. I headed back to our peaceful little island hideaway for some breakfast, and to spend the rest of the day relaxing with Colleen, rambling around the island.
So I don't know. I think I might have missed my shot. We're back out at Jackson Harbor. This is my 3rd time here today. And it's on the opposite end of the island from where we're staying, actually. But, I mean, it's only a 5-mile drive, so 10 or 15-minute drive. Not bad. But I wanted to get a shot of this fisherman's cottage or a net shed. I'm not sure what it is. It's a stone building, so I wouldn't think that it was a net shed. More like a cottage that sits out on this little isthmus here, or little peninsula. And yeah, but with the water level so high, it's actually part of it's underwater. The sun's setting behind me here in this direction here to the west, and it's just about ready to go behind this museum building back here. And I was mentioning, I think I missed my shot because there's now shadows on the face of this building. And, but just really a gorgeous, gorgeous sky here. And I wanted to see if these clouds to the east are going to light up once that sun starts setting, because that would make a fantastic photo. So, yeah, we'll see what we get. Let me show you what I got here going on. We're standing on this bridge, which actually is closed. I shouldn't be out here, but I'm only a few steps from, maybe 15 feet from the beginning of the bridge. I wouldn't venture to walk out there any further. But you can see the fishing cottage there, and then my settings. I'm set at 125th of a second, f11, and ISO 200, and shooting with a 24 to 105 millimeter lens, set at about, oh no, it's 16 to 35 lens, sorry. And I'm shooting at about 20 millimeters right now, so. All right, this is our composition anyway. We're gonna wait for that sun to go down and see if those clouds light up. Maybe take a few shots in the meantime. Hoping for better weather tomorrow. It's not supposed to rain. Hoping the wind dies down and then we can get out on Ken Coyne's boat. Oh, here's some nice shot here now with the pelicans, white pelicans coming in. Where are they gonna land? This way, fellas. So we're waiting for that sun to get a little bit lower. It's going to set in another 35 minutes, and it's probably right before the sun sets or just after. I'm hoping that these clouds behind it here will light up. That's really the shot I'm after. I wish it wasn't so windy, so we can get some nice reflection off of these, off the water here, and maybe some long exposure, but can't do long exposures with the leaves on the trees moving the way they are. It's just going to turn out blurry. So I'm shooting at 1/125th of a second, which is about as slow as I want to shoot, and be able to capture crispness in those leaves. Make sure that they're look like they're in focus. So it's streaming through the trees just over the roof of the museum shed there, right through here and directly onto the fishing cottage. I couldn't have planned that any better. Beautiful light on that now. Beautiful. So getting some glare on the back of the screen here from behind me, but yeah, it won't be long now. So with as cloudy as it's been all day, and I mean it was dark earlier, I think these clouds are going to blow off to the southeast before that sun has a chance to set, and there'll be nothing to light up but blue sky. So maybe we can get some blue hour shot. You never know, but it's always fun. Well, not always fun, but that's part of the, I don't know, inspiration, I guess, to coming out here, not knowing what the conditions are going to be. When we first drove out here this evening from the west side of the island, which was beautifully sunny, a lot of scattered clouds, nicely rimmed, you know, on the edges with a nice yellow light. I thought, yeah, let's go out to Jacksonport and try to photograph this because I think the sky's really going to light up tonight. They were calling for about, I think, 43% cloud cover, and it's all high clouds, which are the types of clouds that near sunset, just before and just after sunset, really, really light up. It's those high, wispy cirrus clouds that really light up the sky, get a nice pink and get a nice yellow. So driving over here, the 5 miles it is from our resort, it was dark and overcast and windy and gloomy, but it's all blown off to the southeast now. And fingers crossed that we have some clouds in the sky that light up, that we can get in our shot here. So well, that's it for tonight. I feel pretty good about this though. I think I got some decent shots. We'll soon find out. And now, it's pretty chilly out here. Time to go find a good hot cup of tea.
As I walked by the dockside one evening so fair, to view the salt water and take the sea air, I heard an old fisherman singing his song, saying, "Take me away, boys, me time is not long. Wrap me up in the oilskins and junkers, no more round the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green."
Coming up on the next episode of Behind the Door, Washington Island Part 3. Whoa! A profile in agility. Photographing an incredible sunrise at Jackson Harbor. Frustration mounts as the weather is reluctant to cooperate.
I don't even know how to fucking operate a phone. I almost forgot the gummy bears.
Fitting out for a glorious evening of photography and storytelling with Ken Coyne, the last remaining commercial fisherman on the island. And Colleen puts to rest a centuries-old fisherman's superstition, and much more. Thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, we'll see you down the road.